Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very special edition of Sideshow Live. Woo! We have two very special guests today. We have Titus Welliver. You might know him because he's on a couple of shows that you guys like. Bosch, Lost, Deadwood, to name a few.
I'm always at Sideshow.
And he's always here, and we adore him.
I work in the commissary now.
That's true. Sideshow. He gives us lunch.
Yeah.
Anyway, to pay off his collectibles debt. And we also have joining us our very special guest to help with our product reveal. Hey, 3PO.
My goodness, yes, I am here, your worshipfulness.
Hear that? Worshipfulness. Right here. That's what he said. Anyway, are you guys ready for the reveal? Drum roll, please.
I can't
It's going to take two of us.
It is our new deluxe Jabba on the Throne 6-scale figure set.
The illustrious Jabba bids you welcome.
Oh my gosh. Well, Titus, you haven't seen this before, so you're very focused and intrigued.
I don't have
glasses came
out.
out.
My bib to stop the drooling.
Oh, hold on one second. Before we go anywhere, we might want to get 3PO out of here since the last protocol droid that Jabba dealt with was disintegrated.
Disintegrated?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
My. If I told you half the things I've heard about this Jabba the Hutt, you'd probably short circuit.
Bye, 3PO. Thank you, 3PO, everyone.
See you, Goldenrod.
All right. So now let's get back to talking about Jabba.
I can only see his back, but it's beautiful. No. This is...
so detailed.
Yeah, it's incredible.
So I'm just going to
I feel a little nauseous with the excitement right now.
So I'm going to run through a couple of the things on here.
the things.
And there is a slideshow that's about to start, so you guys can all get an up-close and personal look at Jabba. Yeah, go ahead. Start it now. This includes a detailed likeness of Jabba the Hutt, as seen in Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. It has swappable features for various display options that include a set of sleeping eyes, a set of wide open eyes, a set of wide eyes. So sleeping eyes, open eyes, wide eyes, a closed mouth, an open mouth with a tongue.
Hey, easy. Mm-hmm. It's a family show.
A set of left and right resting arms, a right pointing arm, and a left gripping arm, hand
To hold
the frog that he eats.
That's not a frog.
To nom the frog. He's a Klaatuine patty frog. So he's a frog.
I know, but you have to give the whole...
Oh, the whole name? Can I just call it like a KPF to like shorten it?
Perfect.
Yeah?
KPF.
Well, he comes with a non-removable Klaatuine patty frog and a removable one for a snack.
Yeah, in here, right?
Yeah, you can see
in his
the
bowl,
frog.
he's in there. And that's not real water. It comes with the water. You don't have to add that.
Yeah, that was... I had
What
to
about-
touch it because I was like, did they put water in the figure?
But-
Oh, the slideshow's still going. They can't see the water.
Hey, he's got a tattoo.
He does have a... Everyone keeps saying that. I didn't know Jabba had a tattoo either, but our project manager, Kevin,
It's not a Mandalorian tattoo either.
was like, oh my
It's
God, he
Hutt
has a tattoo.
huh?
So he also comes with a detailed likeness of Salacious Crumb. And Salacious Crumb comes with an alternate open mouth head, left and right cross legs, left and right relaxed legs, and then he has a bunch of fabric pillows, 6-scale, official Tatooine Mart
That's
pillows.
yeah. The Crate and Barrel at Tatooine.
Yeah. Tatooine.
Can we say that?
Maybe is the Tashi station?
That's
Does the Tashi station also sell pillows or just like power converters?
Both,
And electronics?
both.
Okay, so yeah, he got these at
But
the
these
Mart.
are very comfortable pillows. If you
They
have a small head, you
But
can
then
have a
there's-
little nap.
But we keep playing with them because like they're so different. Like this one is weighted, and then these
Removable
ones are
slip covers too,
and
right?
they're fluffy.
Are they? And you can wash these.
Can you?
Well, he drools a lot, so I hope this guy's a slob. And also, look, see, his nose is running all the time, which makes me think he has other problems. Although it's been a bad flu season.
It has been. But also there's a lot of sand,
There's a lot of sand.
so it's dry.
And
Yes.
it does.
Sand.
And also, what about his hookah situation?
The hookah, he does have the hookah.
Right.
It just is. This is a prototype, so it's the first look. So the hookah. Next week, Kevin will be on the show to talk and see if you weren't going to be, now you have to be. Kevin is going to be on the show in order to talk about all the different things individually, including the hookah.
Did you clock, though, the button here? His little button he pushes to open the floor?
Is it there? Oh, it's there? Oh my gosh, what?
Yeah, see?
That's so cool!
Yeah, he pushes it and the floor opens. Floor is additional.
Yeah. And
just so you know.
Oh my gosh. See? I didn't even notice that.
That's why you bring me on here.
See? Because that's your attention
OCD.
and your attention to detail is just unmatched. So
I didn't say that.
Well.
No chain for the slave. There's no chains.
No,
just want to be clear about this. This is an adult collectible, but this is a family company. And just so we're not having any chains, nothing.
But you can get like the Luke Deluxe 6-scale figure and then put him in his like Jedi robe right here.
Which is mad.
Yeah.
Which is one of the craziest, most insanely...
I warn you not to underestimate my power.
Oh.
Like, come on. It's so cool.
Well, I'm going to try something.
Yeah.
Take me to Captain Solo and the Wookiee now.
It only works on the weak-minded.
No, I just need new batteries in my...
Oh, that's it.
In my Jedi fingers.
Yeah, Jedi batteries in your Jedi fingers. Does the tail move? Joe Lombardo wants to know. It does not move. It stays put like this. So he's all one piece, his body. Yeah. He just has swap out parts.
But it does come with a small person that sits inside of the tail if you want to sort of replicate the whole process of that.
A small person that sits inside of the tail?
Yeah. That's not true.
That's not true. And also very awkward.
So not true. Don't you remember
You've discovered like fairy people that fit inside Jabba's tail. We all want to know about that.
I'm over-caffeinated, I'm sorry.
It's fine. Wow, so he also has 3 cups. 3 cups, they're not here? Next week? Next week. Next week. All these accessories are next week, but you saw them in the slideshow. The 3 cups, his fur-like rug for him, so he's comfy. He's very comfy. And he has a leather-like rug because he's important. Yeah, he's into aesthetic, and his home decorating is like on point.
It really is. It's West Elm.
Yes, absolutely.
It's very. He's all about the feng shui.
So
I think Bib Fortuna was the one that
I absolutely 1,000% agree that
if you spent a little more time at the dentist and a little less time decorating,
because other Twi'leks don't have that teeth problem that he has.
They don't.
I mean, look at Isla Sakura and Hera. They're all good with their teeth.
I know, but they're getting those white strips from like Endor or something.
Jabba will be going up for pre-order today between noon and 3 p.m. unless you think, like, what do you think? Should we make it available now?
I think people should wait.
You think people should wait? You think they should get in like an online queue?
No, believe me. Do it now.
Do it now! You heard Titus.
There'll be anarchy in the galaxy.
Head on over to sideshow.com/Jabba the Hutt and pre-order this amazing 6-scale figure set with all of the accessories that we mentioned and that you saw in the slideshow. You can pre-order it right now.
And do it now, because if you think these things are going to last very long, you're wrong.
They are not going to last very long at all.
So we even though we can't demonstrate, though we saw early in the process, the way the mouths and the eyes and all these pieces come out
is really cool.
It's incredible.
Kevin will be doing that maybe, possibly, sort of next week when he talks more about the accessories.
Kevin is in his dungeon right now cutting up little pieces of cloth to make pillows and rugs.
And just chiseling out all of the throne, making sure all these things are accurate.
It's really stunning. I mean, I have to say, keep upping the ante. This must be the holy grail of the Star Wars pieces,
and
for
it was
sure.
Crazy when we had them in the box, how many people, like some of the Sideshow staffers, just kept kind of coming through and being like, oh, because nobody's seen it yet.
Yeah, but how can you not? I mean, it's extraordinary.
It's crazy. All right, well, we have a video break to go to, and when we come back, we'll be talking a little bit about the Anakin Skywalker 6-scale figure. You're watching Sideshow Live, and we'll be right back. Hey everyone, today we are going to be unboxing this Anakin Skywalker 6-scale figure by Hot Toys. Hot Toys was kind enough to send us an advanced sample of this Anakin Skywalker 6 scale figure. So thank you to our friends at Hot Toys, and let's get into unboxing him. He looks really cool. Again, like I said, this is an advanced sample, so I'm gonna have to be pretty careful since he's the only one in house. Box art is always epic from Hot Toys. You can tell from the box art, and you'll see when I take the figure out that this is Anakin Skywalker as seen in Revenge of the Sith. So that's Star Wars Episode 3. Let's get him standing up. As always, there are instructions. Hot Toys is great at including instructions. Please take a look at them because they will show you everything that you need to know about your 6 scale figure, including range of motion, which is probably my favorite feature in there. So you know exactly how you can articulate the 30 points of articulation on this Anakin Skywalker figure. Ooh. So he comes with a base that is themed, with a figure stand and a nameplate. I'm gonna have to take some plastic off of it right here. So you can do a plain base or you can put the theme base on top and then attach. Once you attach the stand, it will stay in place. Ooh, the fabric on this guy is great. There you go. Ooh. He's taller than I expected. Is Hayden Christensen a tall guy? I guess so. So there you go. That is the Anakin Skywalker 6 scale figure. So let's get some more details in with him. Ooh, I like this. It's kind of a darker look because we all know Anakin's fate by now. And if you don't, watch the Star Wars movies. Okay. All right, here we go. So let's start with a close-up look at the portrait. It is a detailed likeness of Hayden Christensen, who played Anakin Skywalker in episodes 2 and 3. The skin texture is very impressive. They really got that scar down. You can see right there. There you go. I forgot which eye it was on for a second. So I'm looking at the back of him. Now, he comes with his Jedi robe, an artificial leather tunic, a fabric under tunic, a faux leather belt, fabric pants, and faux leather boots. So let me take a second to unwrap at least one of these boots so you can take a closer look at what you're seeing. There is tape on them to keep them secure, so this might be a fail on my part. Oop, there we go. I'm just gonna go with one boot there. But let's get these off so you can see a better look at everything involved with Anakin. There you go. So one plastic on, one plastic off, but you can get a look at all of the detailing on his boot. There we go. Standing, standing, adjusting the base. There you go. So, fabric pants, artificial leather boots. Like I said, this figure has 30 points of articulation, so you can look at the instructions on the bottom or check out our How to Be a Poser series. I'm told that that video with Anakin will be up pretty soon. Not exactly sure when, but there will be one, so that's pretty cool. You can see all the ways to pose Anakin. And again, be sure, Hot Toys is so fantastic at giving us instructions on the bottom so you can know the range of motion on your 6 scale figures. So once you get this guy in your collection, you're gonna wanna send us all the pictures of how you pose him because we always love sharing those on our social media. Just remember when you're adding him, keep him clear of sand. He doesn't like sand, right? Yeah. Anyway, here's some of the fun things that he comes with. This particular thing is really interesting because it is a light up lightsaber. So you can see right here that that is where you would be adding the batteries, and there's a switch on and off to add the lightsaber blade. Only Anakin's lightsaber lights up. He comes with Count Dooku's lightsaber as well. However, it is not a light up lightsaber. So there's that. There's Anakin's full lightsaber with blade. We'll just do one of these. Let's see what else he comes with. He comes with 8 swap out options, a pair of fists. Now remember, at this point, since this is Revenge of the Sith, Anakin is missing a hand. So there's a gloved side and a non-gloved side. So fists, a pair of hands for holding the lightsaber. Well, this is the Force hand. So you have another hand for holding the lightsaber, a Force hand. That's the relaxed right hand. And then we have open left hands. And again, I would like to point out the interchangeable right arm. This is not the only one it comes with, that's the light up one. He also has a mechanical one that is articulated. So you can see that like that here. So that is super cool. I'm gonna put that over on this side. It also comes with batteries in order to put into this lightsaber so it will light up. Let me get a shot of all the hands in front of him so you can see what you're getting. There we go. All right. There you go. The Anakin Skywalker 6 scale figure by Hot Toys is currently on pre-order and it is expected to be shipping very soon. So you can still order your very own for your collection at sideshow.com/thechosen1. That is sideshow.com/thechosen1. A big thank you to Hot Toys for giving us this advanced sample of the Anakin Skywalker 6 scale figure. Thank you all so much for watching this unboxing, and don't forget to let your geek side show. Hello everyone and welcome back. That was our unboxing for today, so I hope you enjoyed the Anakin Skywalker Hot Toys 6 scale figure unboxing. Then we have them right here. Look at that! This piece does not start shipping until later in the year. You can turn him. They just saw a whole bunch of shots of him, so you can take a look. Titus hasn't seen him before, so this is another first look for him.
Oh my goodness.
You can pre-order yours right now at sideshow.com/thechosen1. Nice. Love that URL. It's such a good one.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Yeah, that's all Challenger, the chosen one. And you have a chance to win this very piece that now Titus has touched. So, yeah, touch it.
Yeah, so that basically just devalued me. It's got my fingerprints all over it, my DNA.
So now you can clone Titus.
Yeah.
And make an army of troopers. There you go.
That's a good idea.
I know.
I think there's a movie in that story.
So head on over to sideshow.com/winanakin for your chance to win this exact Anakin that we unboxed and now Titus has touched.
He's very intimidating. That stare is really intense.
So we have another short video to show you, and when we come back, we will have Gallevarbe from the Underworld. You're watching Sideshow Live. We'll be right back.
at him. He's beautiful. Lick by now.
Welcome back to Sideshow Live. As you can see, Titus just got serious again and put his glasses back on to take a look at Gallevarbe, Eye of the Queen, the premium format figure.
She's stunning.
Yes, and we can turn her very carefully since this is the prototype.
Yeah.
But this is the second version of Gallevarbe. A Naga, or snake-like form, is what she has taken this time around. The idea behind her character is that she can shapeshift into a plethora of different entities. So whatever they kind of need in the underworld, she can kind of take the shape of that, because she is a spy for Queen Gethsemane, the Queen of the Dead.
That happens, though. She has issues with low blood sugar. So if she doesn't have like a little snack or something, this happens.
Yeah. Oh. So it's like a skin thing almost.
Yeah.
Is that why you can see her muscle tissue?
She gets cranky, the knives come out, the tail sprouts.
Wow.
She's phenomenal.
She's so great. I like the different scaling details that she had from last time. And so crafted, she was actually done by Mark Newman, who did the Queen, both the Queen, the second version of the Queen, and the first version of her. I just totally blanked on the second version of the Shaper of Flesh, that premium format figure. Got it. Yes, it took me a second.
See a little back view, and I mean that in the nicest way.
Yeah, because you can see all those different...
The detail.
The different details.
That's incredible.
Now, she stands over 19 inches tall. Let's just do a quick... Yeah, she's closer to 20.
Yeah, she's like 20.
Yeah. And her exclusive edition is her Touch of Death swap out hand. So we don't have that here because it's a little bit...
That looks more like a surfing thing.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Touch of Death.
Touch of Death.
Touch of Death! What up?
Totally gonna touch of death.
It's more like this. It's like a claw, like Touch of Death. Anyway. And she will be available for pre-order tomorrow. At sideshow.com/GallevarbePF. Now you can go there now and sign up to RSVP for when she goes up for pre-order, and then you'll be the first person to know when she goes up for pre-order. So that's cool. The RSVP program is awesome for things like that. We have another quick break for you, and when we come back, we will be showing you a Man of Steel art print. You are watching Sideshow Live. We will be right back. Welcome back to Sideshow Live. We have a Man of Steel art print. It's based on Titus. That's not at all accurate. This is the Man of Steel fine art lithograph print, hand signed by the artist, who happens to be a guy you might know, Alex Ross.
Just heard of him.
Yeah, just heard of him right now. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Kind of like the Hendrix of...
Yeah, he's pretty much the guy who does it all. It is a limited edition of 200, and it comes, like I said, hand-signed by Alex Ross himself and with a certificate of authenticity. The framed version, which you can see right here. Yep.
Oh, I have to take the glasses.
Mm-hmm. You have to... Yep.
Well, now I see it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's there. It's there. Look closely.
The framed version will be available on Friday, March 9th, between noon and 3 p.m. And if supplies last, on Monday, March 12th, between noon and 3 p.m., the unframed version will be available for pre-order. Head on over to sideshow.com/ClarkKent in order to RSVP for it. That way you'll be the first to be notified when this goes up for pre-order. And for all art print news and first looks at upcoming prints, you're going to want to head over to facebook.com/SideshowArtPrints. Wow.
Do it now. Take it from me. If you snooze, you lose. I'm finding this out the hard way. When it goes up, if you really want it, do it. Because hesitation destroys dreams. You want to see a grown man cry?
We have another short video. And when we come back, we will be doing a short Q&A segment with Titus, so be sure to ask him a bunch of questions in the chats. And you're watching Sideshow Live. We'll be right back. Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope you guys have been asking questions because we are about to just kind of bombard Titus with all the questions that we have to come at him. Yeah, it's gonna be really scary, so.
Keep it clean.
So Joe Lombardo would like to know, Titus, do you think that your time as a painter gives you a greater appreciation for mixed media collectibles?
Certainly. I've spent enough time in museums to know art when I see it. I don't know if anybody has gotten the latest Sideshow book, but I actually wrote an afterword for the book, and one of the things that I spoke about in that was the fact that the artists at Sideshow could all be selling their work in galleries, because to me it's not, I think it's diminished when people I understand because I'm a collector, but these are things that are of a quality that should be in museums as far as I'm concerned. So that's a longer answer to a short question.
It's a great answer though, because you got into why as well. And Joe Lombardo, who's asking a lot of questions, would also like to know, do you share your collectibles with your children? And do they share your passion, or do they think you're crazy?
Well, they think I'm crazy, but it's not because of my collecting. No, I don't. They're not allowed to go in the room to touch anything. That's false.
No, I understand that.
Although I waited until my sons were a little bit older before I started to give them Sideshow stuff, because they treated them like G.I. Joes in the sandbox, and then I would flip out because the lightsaber would be snapped off. And I just couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle it. I would literally throw a fit. And my daughter loved the Harry Potter figures, but then got to at around age 10, she had the sort of Karen Black trilogy of terror phobia of the figures, and she asked me to get Ron Weasley and Harry Potter out of her room because she was convinced they were doing things when she was at school.
Like Toy Story rules.
Yeah, yeah. She can be in the screening room where I keep all of my figures, but I notice her sometimes. She starts to kind of look around.
Do you have any memorabilia in your collection from the shows that you've been on, like Star Trek or NYPD Blue?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. I have a couple of badges. I have, Michael Connolly gave me a replica of my Bosch badge. I mean, I have some things here and there, but not on display. Not on display. That's kind of like me walking around wearing like a crew shirt or a crew hat. Kind of like Bosch hat.
You're like, I'm that guy.
Loser.
I'm that guy. You don't just wear all black and then just walk around being like, do you recognize me?
Yeah, that's how I try to get upgraded to first class on the airlines. I start
like,
going...
And then you turn into a smoke monster.
Yeah, no, and then I get arrested by the TSA.
Yeah, it's like, I really don't think they'd let you pass security in that format.
No. No, black smoke is a bad sign.
Oh gosh. What is your single favorite piece in your collection? Armand Dubé would like to know.
That's really difficult. I have to say, I was fortunate enough to, although I was a little bit late, but I got in just under the wire and got my Hulkbuster.
That's true.
And that is That is that's a museum piece, for sure. I'm still trying to articulate it and move it around and put batteries in, but I'm afraid of it. I'm afraid of hurting it.
Aww.
Yeah. So I need to bring it back to Sideshow and have one of the experts put the batteries in, because if anyone goes near it, I get.
You're like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I get crazy.
I think all collectors have something like that. We've been talking a lot on our Instagram page about like the one collectible that you could not replace.
Yeah.
That would be yours.
That definitely. Definitely. And there's a lot of pieces, but that one is in my premium format Boba Fett, which he's behind us.
That one?
Yeah.
Well, you'll see him during the after party with Kitty.
My daughter had some friends over, and they were kind of running around. Usually I have the doors closed to the screening room where everything is, and one of them bumped into the bookshelf where it was. And I mean, that's a heavy piece.
Yeah.
It's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
But I literally had to sit down and breathe into a bag for about a minute.
That's amazing.
That'd be the only reason I would strike one of my children. That's a joke. I don't advocate that at all. There goes my career.
So, Titus, what personality trait do you share the most with Bosch?
What person? I can be a little cranky sometimes if I don't have enough coffee, or I don't know. I mean, they're similar. I love jazz like Harry Bosch, but I don't have the encyclopedic knowledge that Harry Bosch has. I'm a big believer in justice and things like that, and fair play, and I think I have a pretty good moral compass most of the time. But I'm acting.
Yeah.
He's a character, and I'm a little bit of a character. But
You are a little bit.
Nobody wants to watch the Titus show. Let's put it that way. Not so interesting.
Yeah, so watching the Titus show right now.
That's right. Hands across the ocean. Thanks, Andy. Well done.
So,
Once again, the Brit just grinds me down to a little Irish potato man.
So, is there any character that you've played that you'd like to see us make into a figure?
Oh, well, that I can say. I think Bosch would make a really cool figure.
I think he would too.
I think the Man in Black, I think some of the Lost characters would be interesting. I've always felt, and I think I sort of pitched this years ago, that the Deadwood.
I was gonna say
the Deadwood characters. Imagine having an Al Swearingen figure, a talking one, and also you'd need a woo, because you would have to push the buttons and make them curse at each other. I won't use the word, but also just because of the great, some of the first Sideshow pieces, those Western pieces were amazing.
I would want the whole town though. Like I would want like a diorama set that I could like.
Can you imagine how much a 1/6 scale of the thoroughfare of Deadwood would cost?
But still.
No problem. Don't worry about your kids' college education or retirement.
Or ever going on a vacation ever again.
Ever. Just burn up that SEP IRA and get the thoroughfare.
So Stephen Gentile says, I saw you at Union Square in the train station once. Do you live around there? Maybe skip that question, but were you born in New York?
I'm from New York. And the reason that I was at the Union Square station was because I was going to Forbidden Planet to take a look and see what Sideshow and Hot Toys and comics. That's always been my go-to spot. So that's the only reason one would ever see me around Union Square, is that I'm going over to Forbidden Planet.
Awesome. What is the top collectible that you missed out on?
That's a long and distinguished list, I have to say. Forlong. Missed that. The deluxe. Yeah, missed that.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think we even have those anymore.
No. But you can always go in the secondary market and get robbed. And I'm just obsessed enough to do that.
We all understand that. Any chance of we get this question all the time, but for the new people watching, is there any chance of your character coming back to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
I don't know, honestly. Some of it is timing, And you know, as the new season is coming out, they've kind of moved. There's a new director of S.H.I.E.L.D. I don't know. I would happily do it just because I love working with Clark, an old friend, and it's a fun show. Yeah. It's a fun, cool show.
It's a great show.
But there hasn't been any discussions about that.
What do you do with the boxes and packages of your figures? Do you display them? Do you store them?
I store them.
Me too.
I have, my garage is filled. I have a storage space. It's full of...
You get really good at Tetris.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It takes, though, you have to be meticulous.
Oh,
All the boxes, you have to write down every single thing.
Oh, yeah.
I've had figures go missing, and then I've thought, oh, I thought I had that. And then I go out and get it, and, you know.
You have to make sure the foundation is sound, because I've made the mistake of like...
Oh, no, they'll crush each other.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I've made the mistake of like, oh, I need that figure, and then trying to Jenga.
No.
Never Jenga.
Jenga has no place in a storage space. That always ends badly.
I was like, help! In my storage unit. Oh my gosh. Well, the last question I'm going to ask you right now is, so Bosch returns on April 13th on Amazon. Is there anything that you can share with us about the upcoming season that you want to like tease? I know you can't tell a lot.
Yeah, I can't do it. Well, I think the trailer is pretty, you know, gives away a fair amount without ruining it. Mm-hmm. But I would say that this is a really, really, I think it's our best season. And it's dealing with a lot of issues that are very topical. Well, I don't want to say topical. They're in the news. Let's just say they've been going on. Racism has been something that's existed since the beginning of time. But a lot of great actors, really interesting characters this season. Some action, a little bit of blood and thunder.
Now, does the gore bother you? Like, because it can be a pretty gory show.
Not so much. I would say the hardest thing is working with an actor and then having them laid out on a slab and having to, you know,
like the autopsy scene.
Yeah. Those things arenn't fun. I've literally done one where the whole face has been peeled back.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
In the actual LA morgue, which was not fun, with real bodies. Yeah, that was kind of funky.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, we had kind of an amazing show today.
It was fun.
Thank you so much for co-hosting with me.
It
was awesome.
Jabba.
Yeah. We revealed Jabba.
Now.
Go Jabba. Yep, that. We both are Jedi.
You will go to the Sideshow.
This is why he's the actor.
Collectibles. Right.
I was like, I can't do that.
You will order the Jabba, the limited edition Jabba now. You will empty your bank account. Your children won't go to college. You'll retire broke.
But with a lot of...
But with a Jabba.
and a lot of amazing collectibles.
They're like stock certificates. That's what I say to my wife. Mm-hmm. Honey, look, things get bad. I can sell the collection. That's never happening.
Yeah. Well, don't say that in front of the camera.
I will sell my
collection.
I didn't think of that.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yep.
Just kidding, honey.
He'll totally sell them for you. Yep. Did I fix it?
No.
No, okay. All right. Okay. We also had 3PO, aka Chris Bartlett, here. So thank you so much, Chris, for being on the show. We looked at an unboxing of the upcoming Anakin Skywalker. Be sure to head over to sideshow.com/winanakin for a chance to win that exact piece that may or may not contain Titus's DNA.
Am I eligible to do that? Or no? Probably not.
Sure.
Under an alias.
Mm-hmm. When Harry Bosch enters the contest, we'll all know what happened there. We looked at the Gallevarbe Ives of the Queen premium format figure. Now, are you a fan of Court of the Dead?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, someone.
Yeah. Somebody questioned the integrity of that answer earlier. And all I can say is, you want to talk dead? I'm right here. I'm standing here.
Awesome. And we showed you the
Talking to me?
Yep.
And we showed what?
We showed the Man of Steel. Man of Steel fine art print by Alex Ross. Be sure to keep up to date with all of our live shows and things that are happening at sideshow.com/notify. That way you can get alerts every time we go live. Thank you guys so much for watching. Head on over to Instagram for the after party with Kitty, and don't forget to let your geek side show. Thank you so much.
My name is Titus Welliver. Presently, I'm on an Amazon original series called Bosch. I was the Man in Black, aka the Smoke Monster on Lost. Jimmy O'Fallon on Sons of Anarchy. I'm an actor. Well, I'm a collector, then an actor, in that order. I grew up in the 60s, so the toys of the 60s were really kind of great. You had, of course, G.I. Joe, the Green Hornet, the Justice League. As I became older and wasn't playing with them anymore, I stored them, but would sort of periodically kind of revisit them, take them out of the boxes and kind of look at them and remind myself how much pleasure they had brought me as a kid. I found myself very, very drawn to it. And it was that kind of visceral revisitation of seeing these things, and I realized that they had a bigger impact on me than I actually realized. This was sort of the holy grail of the Indiana Jones stuff, Toys McCoy. Great box. These are sort of the new generation of the Star Wars figures, which I think are really, really great. Older Chewie and Han from the box, because I have to get more shelves. I would say 1/10 of the actual collection is displayed in my screening room. I sort of lay the blame squarely on the shoulders of Sideshow, that it just progressed into a quasi-obsession, and now I've really amassed this sort of ridiculously large collection and still continue to collect. It's that visceral experience of being surrounded by something that's moved you and stimulated you in a film or in a comic book, and now you have the ability to have that kind of tactile experience. It's a part of who I am. My name is Titus Welliver, and I am a Sideshow collector.